Good morning, afternoon and evening everybody, and my name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady. Right, so today I wanted to show you the difference between the two frogs that I've had on show over Christmas 2020 and what yarns I used, or shall I say what cotton I used to achieve the effect. Now both of these frogs I used exactly the same pattern. The only variations in it were the choice of the yarn and of course the hook size that I had to use to give the best look. Right, so let's start with our little frog. Now for our little frog I used the ALDI range of cotton. Now this came in a box of 70 odd colours. There is no instructions on it. There is no cotton size. All I can tell you is that it is extremely thin. Alright, so all I can tell you is that it is extremely thin. There we go. If it was I'm thinking it's possibly a 1 or a 2. Very thin, very similar to a sock type yarn. Now, it's a bit of a shame I can't tell you much more than that. Now, when I made him, I was using 1 strand of this and I believe a 2mm hook. Right, next up is the giant frog. Now, I didn't have 2 different types of cotton for this one in the 2 different colours needed. So the base of his body and anything that's green, basically, I used this CYGNET WHOPPER cotton. Now this stuff is immense and thick. I'll give you a closer look in a minute because I've got some that's off to one side and I will tell you all the details as well. But for my frog I ended up using the WHOPPER cotton for his legs and body, and then I used the same hook and 2 strands of Aran that I ran through to try and get the same size here. It is slightly different. I have had to modify it a little bit, but nothing major. And then, of course, because this is going to an adult, I put on the biggest eyes I possibly could. I'll write down here what size they are once I've gone back upstairs to have a look. Right, so as I've said to you, I don't know a great deal about cotton. These are pretty much the first things I've made using cotton within the amigurumi range. And I don't know whether this yarn, like the WHOPPER, is actually meant to be used for amigurumi or what. All I know is this one was labelled amigurumi, so that's what I'd used that time. So what I've done is I've pulled out a Lily's sugar and cream, because I know quite a lot of people in other countries are able to get hold of this one, especially if you're over, say, in America. Sorry, not too sure about Australia, because I've only ever been to one yarn shop once. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all of these up against each other so you can see the size comparison and how many strands and things like that. Now, as I said, I have got the WHOPPER cotton leftovers, which I'd rather pull apart and use rather than the full ball that I have just taken off screen. Right, so with the ALDI's cotton, let's try and find the end. There we go. Right, so we have got, oh, that one there, and where is yours? All right, so as you can see very quickly that all 3 of these are extremely different sizes. Right, so with the ALDI cotton, you'll see that there is 6 strands of cotton there. Now that cotton is the same thickness as sewing thread. Now with the sugar and cream, there was only 4 strands of cotton, but as you can see, those strands of cotton, 2 of those would make up one of the ALDI. Come on, camera. Right, there we go. So as you can see, 2 of those strands of cotton would make up 1 strand of the ALDI. Then on to this monster. Now this monster is, that's all I can call it, is monstrous. there are, right, so with the Whopper cotton, there are 10 strands of cotton within it. Okay, so 3 of those would make up the same thickness as the sugar and cream. Right, so as you can see, these are absolutely monstrous. Now, I've worked with both of the greens, as you know. With the ALDI green, it was prone to splitting, and I didn't have a very fun time working with it because I couldn't keep to my normal speed. I had to slow it down. Now, on occasion, with the Whopper cotton, I did get caught. Come on, camera. There we go. With the Whopper cotton, I did get caught. But in all fairness, that was me being a bit of a twit. And that was me going, oh, I can do this whilst watching telly and not looking at my project, because I felt confident that the thickness meant I would be able to feel absolutely every stitch. And where in fact, yes, I could feel the stitches, yes, I could work out where to place them, but because of the 10 strands of cotton rolled within it, there was on occasion a looser one where it unravelled a little bit, and I would just catch that as I was working, so don't look too close at Big Frog. But other than that, I'm sorry, I can't tell you anything more than that in regards to which cottons to use for amigurumi or anything like that. It's just a preference. So for me, I did like working with this ALDI's yarn, and it made a really cute little guy. Okay, but size wise, I do like working with the Whopper cotton because it made a massive project. The only difference being it's with cotton, there's no elasticity within the yarn. You have to keep your tension quite tight. If you don't keep your tension tight, then your stitches don't look as neat. So because of that, working with cotton for amigurumi is a lot tougher on your hands. So definitely take regular breaks. Don't just try and knock out an amigurumi in an hour, because otherwise you'll be paying for it the next day. Right, I'm going to head off now. I hope you liked this review, and I will see you all really, really soon. Thank you for watching.